Alrighty, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I really hope I can get through this video this time. Take number, I don't know, 3 or 4? Okay. Working, still almost done with the tow truck. I don't know how many times I'm testing. We're testing, okay? Let's just get into it. Forget all the rest of that stuff. Forget all the rest of that stuff. I made a tow truck. Alright, I made a tow truck. What else we got? Damn. Hold on, just give myself some internet here. use my phone because it's convenient. Okay. Because I don't really get good internet here in the shop, so. Alright. For some reason, it works really good on the phone. Okay, so we have the truck. And, yeah. Wait. This one. Okay. I think that's that. All right, let me see. Let's test it. Can we test it this time? All right, not bad. Not bad. Now, let's test these. See, when I jump out of the vehicle seat, why is it going backwards? It's supposed to have the park brake on. Oh, you notice? It's breaking. It's breaking itself. Alright, so we're going to temporarily weld all... This is what I was saying about moving parts. It's important to make sure all the moving parts don't move. So I just weld everything together, and then if I want the part to move, I'll let the code tell it to move, and then what I'll do is I'll disable the weld, move the part, and then re-enable the weld again. Alright. It could also be. Let's solve this problem. Let's solve this problem right now. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we need 2 inches here. We're going to try for 1. And then we're going to try... Oh, that is cool. That is cool. And then if we... Alright, so... What happened there? Let's figure it out. Okay. In the interface, something happened. No, it would have been when we went to activate. Winch. Ah. So that's gonna have to be like that, and then in the controller. Let me see, because we have winch already. When we attach the winch. What's going on here? Oh, it's here. Attach A and attach B. What's going on here? Let's see. So, detach winch and winch A. Let's see, so we have detach winch and detach winch B. Oh, I see, and winch off. Gotcha. Okay, so there's a couple of things here. So, detach winch destroys it. When we're not winching, we should say winch A off. That should be the variable. So, this is to detach it. When we're using it, it should be winch A when the mouse button down. And then we need fire again, mouse button 1 up. And then it's going to be winch A off. And then this will be winch B and then winch B off. There we go. There we go. All right, let's try that. Now it shouldn't try to continuously winch in. Oh, I want to do one last thing. I want to adjust the front end suspension. Yeah, that helps a little bit. Huh. There, I'm gonna have to check. There must be a wait command or something on one of these interfaces. That's weird. Okay. Let's see. So we will attach cable B, and then we will Yeah, so it only goes in. Okay, and then if we remove it, and then let's attach winch, and then sweet. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to change the color of each cable so it corresponds to the color. Cool. And I could do more, but essentially I'm going to take this system and I'm going to put it on the mid-size truck. And then somebody asked me to make a crane with a knuckle on it so they could pick up like sidecars and stuff. I think that's what I'll do as well. So yeah, as you can see, just some minor tweaking. There we go. Oh. They're anchored. All these things are anchored. Alright. Oh, I'm getting bored. I'm just trying to get through this. Through the, Oh, they all they're all do this, do this, do this. So funny. Alright. I have a munch. Well, not really. Okay, so it pivots. It pivots. Pivot right, it doesn't seem to stop. Interesting. Okay. No problem. No problem picking up the truck. Now, let's see if I can change this to all-wheel drive. I don't know if I can. It might handle a little bit better. Oh, and then we'll do one more thing. We'll displace the weight so it's all on the front end of the truck. Well, we had a plan for the week on Sunday, and then the plan changed yesterday, and now the plan's changed today. So I'm just like, hey, you know what? I'll jump when I need you. We'll change that to 6. Yeah, that should probably work. Oh, the weight distribution. I changed it to 100. Where is that? Is that 50 right now? Put it all on the front wheels. There we go. There we go. Awful. Awful. If we're gonna do that, then this might have to be here. super stiff. Yeah, there we go. So now when it's got a load on, there, it's a lot more balanced. I like that. Turn. Ah, nice. All right. So that's the big wrecker. That's the big wrecker. It does extend also. What it needs... Like I say, what it needs now is it needs feet. That's the last thing this truck needs. So I'm not sure how I want to incorporate that in. Either if we just want feet that come down in the back. A lot of them, that's what they just have feet that come down in the back. It's as wide as the truck. Or if I want something, you know, would have to be something in the side maybe. Or not even that. A part that anchors. Really is what we need. So when we set up and park, I could, let's see. Could do this. So when we press P, the parking brake is on. The only issue with that is that when you jump out of the truck and you jump back in the truck, you can't get back in the truck because it'll be anchored and chassis won't let you reassign it if it's anchored to the workspace. So we'll need a button. We'll need a button on the, let's see, where are we here? Miscellaneous. Let's grab our interface. Now, probably what I'll do eventually is I'll just have a single button that will expand, and then it's going to have these buttons, so that way we can hide, you know, that's all part of it. But we need one more, we need one more button. Let's see, where's this one here? Remove cable. Attach B, right? Duplicate. This one here, anchor. All right, we'll say anchored. Truck. All right, perfect. And then what that'll do is, not you, way down here in the bottom, we can say GUI dot anchor dot mouse button one down, connect function. We can, yeah, trailer, sure. Just like that. Anchor. Well, we would need two. So, all right, we need anchor, and then if we duplicate this, and we call this unanchor, but we make it visible false, and then we make this truck, something like that, something like that. Yeah. So then we can say GUI dot anchor dot visible equals false. GUI dot anchor dot visible equals true, and then we can say GUI dot unanchor. Sure. Hey, look at that. Nice. Except this here needs to be here. And same with this one. Because it's part of that function. All right, so then that way when it anchors, let's just see what it does. It should make one button invisible, and and then we need to make code for it. So what part do we want to anchor? We could just basically say what's that? Is that we could say in the toe bed. Hold on, what is this part here? Base. All right, so we can say if the variable is anchor. So you can spend just hours, literally hours, going over this stuff, trying to make it something. Script dot parent dot toebed dot base dot anchored equals true. Script dot parent dot toebed dot base dot anchored equals false. All right, let's see if that works. Let's see if that works. Let's see. Now, if I try and get in here, there we go. It gave me an error. It says you can't assign it because it's anchored, which is cool. So I could like sit in a passenger seat. Doesn't really want to work too well. Okay, I gotta figure that out. This here, the right. Pivot right. Pivot stop right. Really? Pivot right stop. Oh boy. Cool. Yeah, then you could set up somewhere. Let's say we could That's cool. So if there's a wreckage somewhere, we can recover the wreckage. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We can recover the wreckage, make a big mess, and have a good time. Yeah. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Yeah, I might need to look at this trailers a little bit and figure that out. But that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I think we did pretty good. Pretty good. Oh boy, it's having trouble. It's having trouble. Right, but you can imagine doing this on the server, and then because we're anchored, we're able to do this kind of stuff. So hopefully, if not for the tires being all glitchy on the suspension, probably would have done pretty good there. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're going. That's where we're going with this. Again, I'll add the feet, and then I'll add it to the game here. I've just been adding them and saving it just in case something happens. Get to a point where the game gets so large that it takes a long time to constantly load and load and load. So I like to test in a brand new workspace. It loads quickly. I can easily find bugs. Yeah. So that's the lineup. That's the lineup so far. I'm gonna work on this thing. The trailer. I'll just grab a different trailer for it, that's all. So we'll need one more. One more of these with the crane on it that pivots. It'll have 4 winch points on it. So you'll be able to turn the crane to the side and then hook onto each tire, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that way you'll be able to pick it up and put it on the back of the truck. I think that'd be pretty neat. That'd be cool. And then we can do, then what I'll do is I'll start coding. So what, give me a couple more days. Yeah, a couple more days to go through the vehicles again and just tweak them, as you can see. And then we'll be ready to add the missions. I'll be able to start going through the missions. And then once we have a few missions on the map, I'll put it in a few more trees, and then I might be able to upload it as like a super alpha, and we can play the game and get rewards. I think it'd be pretty sweet. You know, so far it's pretty good. It's a start, so that's what needs to be figured out next, is the reward system. Because you'll be able to upgrade the vehicles, right? There's going to be different types of missions. Some of them are just pick up the vehicle and tow it, right? Like these big trucks, they'll break down. And it'll just be, okay, tow the vehicle, A to B, whatever. Nice. So we'll try and do various different types. We're on our way. We're on our way. Maybe I'll make this one blue. It'll have to be blue like the other one. That'll work. Yeah, one more. One more car. Absolutely right. One more type of tow truck. That'd be a good start. We start with that. And then we'll see where we go from there. Maybe we'll do taxi missions or something, because there's enough space on the map. We could definitely do some taxi missions. I mean, there is the space. Right, so what we're going to do with the tow missions, as you saw there, I have the little blocks. And the city is going to be bigger. The city's going to be way, like, it's going to be, there's a lot of updates coming. These are just the areas where I want them to be. The map is going to be expanded further. There's still a lot on the way. But this is the start of it. Again, I want to get all the base missions in now. We'll see what we can do. So that's the concept. The concept is you find these junk vehicles and you sell them for scrap. And you can upgrade them. When you upgrade them, you can sell them to the dealership for more money. And you can take that money and use it, obviously, to buy better trucks. So you can run better missions. These won't be the only trucks. We're going to have a line of other regular trucks so you can do regular missions. Containers, logs, all that good stuff. Heavy equipment, heavy duty equipment. I'm going to put the excavator in here. There is a lot coming up. But this is how I like to do it. We'll do it one lineup at a time. That way it's easy. And these are the most complicated ones. These vehicles here are pretty basic. The line running vehicles, but these ones are complicated, and that's why I wanted to start with tow trucks. There's just a lot to it. So once again, thank you so much for following, liking, subscribing, commenting. I appreciate it. Thank you all, and I will see you all hopefully in the next video.